So what's up, everybody? I've been trying to film now for the past couple days, and every time I do, the wind picks up and it gets kind of stormy and windy. And where we live is on top of a hill, so it makes it kind of hard. It's nice because there's always a breeze, but too, it also, when it gets kind of stormy, the wind does pick up. You might hear it right now because it's blowing. And it makes it kind of hard to film because the audio is just not there. I'm gonna try and find a spot that we get a little bit of a wind block. Let's see what we can do. All right, well, as I was saying, it's really nice to live on top of a hill because there's always a breeze. And with me, I need that because it doesn't matter how hot it gets, as long as the breeze and the air is moving, I'm good. But when it picks up a lot, then you can't hear on the microphone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll some footage of me building the fence project that I've been wanting to do for a long time. See, what I'm doing is here. It's back that way that we're doing it, but we're basically putting a 15-foot alleyway all the way down in the middle of the pasture to divide it up into about 320-foot sides. So basically what we're gonna be able to do is use that as the tie-in for the electric. And all I'd have to do is run a wire from the permanent electric that we just installed all the way down to the perimeter fence over there. So it's one wire, and then I can cross it off as two wires, and eventually I'm going to put wires going the entire way, and then eventually I'm going to put fence going the entire way to where all I have to do is maybe do 2 or 3 stepping posts and maybe a 75-foot line and section off the different paddocks that way. Now I did make a mistake. I thought I was going to do 100-foot by 320-foot paddocks. These came out to be 75 by 320 because, you know, I did 25-foot spacings on the T-post. Well, that means that I need to go every 5 T-posts with the gate handle, but I did 4, thinking 25 times 4 is 100, right? Well, it's 4 sections, not 3 sections. So anyways, I'm gonna roll some footage here, and then I'm gonna try, and if it doesn't get too windy, I'm gonna try go and explain what I did on the other side. I did a similar setup, and we're already using it with the cows. See right here, what I did is I built this permanent line that goes all the way down and over the little hill to the edge of the property. And you can see where the cows are right now. This is actually a pretty good example. This is a paddock they were in 2 days ago, right here, where this wire is, right here. I gotta pick it up still. Now what I did is, this was hooked up to that little portable energizer there, and it hooked into everything. Cool. Now the energizer is hooked up to this main line. Energizer gets to stay put as the cows go down and move from paddock to paddock all the way down that way. Now I have a cross fence there where the cows are. They were right there this morning, gave them that little section, that little square, and then I moved them up this morning, and it took all of like 5 minutes, which was fantastic. It's been saving me so much time. Now the next project I gotta do is, see this is just regular garden hose, and the wind is just ridiculous. It hasn't stopped, so I'm not able to really film properly, which kind of sucks. Maybe if I stand like this, maybe you guys can pick up my voice better this way. Well, that's regular garden hose, and I got it out to where those two, Ellie and Rose, are drinking over there. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run a water line all throughout here, going along this to where we have spigots and openings at each one of the different paddocks. And eventually the stepping post will be permanent post, and all I have to do is take a wire from there to section them off, and it'll take no time at all. And I can tie into a water line that is permanent as well, and I can just use a float valve and just let the water fill up that way, rather than having to, you know, go turn on the well, make sure the hose gets to where their troughs are all the way over there, and wait for them to fill up, and then go turn the well off. I can just leave it running all the time, and then just the float valve will activate. So anything that makes it easier, that's what I'm all about. So I'm just gonna throw the video in there. If you can hear it, great. If not, you'll be able to see what I'm doing, and hopefully it gives you guys an idea, because this I think is going to be pretty cool and save a lot of time. You guys can get the gist of it. I just want to give you guys an update about the big fencing project that I've been talking about for a while, because it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be really nice. It's helped me already, just that little move. I mean, 5 minutes and I'm done. You know, instead of going out here trying to hook up the water, trying to figure out the water, set up the paddock. I mean, it took almost 2 hours to set up this. That sucks. 5 minutes rather than 2 hours. Sure, it costs some money, but 100% worth it. Then I can be able to hire somebody to come out here and do this for me real easily, and doesn't take a lot of time either, which is fantastic. Next video, hopefully it won't be so windy and I can go into more detail and explain how I did it all, and give you kind of the results and show you how I'm putting in the water line. So until next time, see you later. So what's up, everyone? Today is the day that we begin our big fencing project, and Pepper is going to cry the entire time that I'm here, because that's what she does. But today we got a lot of work to do. We bought 100 T-posts yesterday, 1,400 feet of pipe, and today hopefully we get at least the T-posts done. But first, let's get everything we need in order to do this project. All right, so here's the plan. The plan is to divide up this entire pasture into 2 sides today. So this is about a 1,000-foot run straight ahead. So I want to divide this into 2, about 300-foot sides with about a 15-foot alleyway down the middle. Then with the electric fence, I'll just be able to go from the perimeter fence and tie into this alleyway, and then eventually have T-posts going that way to where all I have to do is go across and section it off that way. So this is a project. We're gonna do 25-foot spacings because we're just doing the poly wire with the T-post. So it's gonna be about 40 that way, 40 coming back, and then I have about 20 hopefully I can do the other side with. So when's the best time to get started? Right now. So let's do it. But here goes nothing. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tie a wire on and go all the way down to the other side so I can get like a straightish line. But we'll see how straight it is. Okay, so the line is run 1,000 feet that way. So now T-post every 25 feet and go from there. You wanna see how I like to make things easy on myself? 25-foot tape measure. You don't have to measure, just go until it runs out. T-post number 2, going in. Only 98 more. Well, that's 9. And I already working up a sweat. Pretty straight, not perfect, but doesn't have to be because we're using the poly wire. But yeah, only about a quarter way done with this half. Not actually too bad. With that one, that means we're officially halfway done with one side. Check it out. Again, not straight, not perfectly straight, but it'll work. So it's currently 9:46 and I got just about halfway, but you know, again, my name's Ryan Murphy, which, you know, Murphy's Law always happens, and I come out here with, you know, 20-ish fence posts and think, oh, okay, that should be enough to get me the rest of the way. I come 2, probably 1, but we'll say 2 short. Yeah, so you can see, got the fences. As you can see, we got the fences all the way to the end of the property. Goes all the way that way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go eat some breakfast because I'm starving, get some water, refuel, take care of those 2 fence posts at the end, start on the other side. All right, let's get back at it. We have 45 more of these things to drive in, then we'll do the rope. All right, so that side is done all but 2 T-posts. So now we're gonna move over here and create a 15-foot lane all the way to the end of the world. Way out there, the yellow thing, that's where I stop, and that's the post driver, and gotta go make another trip for some more T-posts, and we'll be back at it. We're getting there. We're getting there. I did it. I did it. I finished it. Both sides. 80 T-posts, 40 T-posts on each side, so that's 80 T-posts. I did it. Now, take a little breather. That was a lot. It's kind of getting hot. And then I'm gonna set up the wire. So right now, I gotta figure out the gate situation and how high I wanna put the wire. So, right now it's just tied on like this because I want a straight line. That obviously won't work because it'll short out. And so I got to figure out where I want to put the insulator at. Now with the step-in post, the top wire is at 36 inches, but it sags down in the middle. I don't want this wire to drop below 30 inches because that's what the cattle are trained to, and that's what they'll respect. So don't want to go below because they can jump over stuff below that. I'll put this footage in now. Probably, I might start at 38 inches and then see if it drops to maybe 32. That'd be great, and go from there. So I put these 4 up at 38 inches, and the reason why I did 4 is because I have the T-posts spaced out 25 feet apart. That makes 100 feet by 300 feet, the exact size paddock that I want. So now, gotta figure out how to connect it. All right, I got one side almost completely done with the wire, and it looks fantastic. The 38 inches looks like it's gonna be enough. The 38 inches looks like it's gonna be the right height. There's a little bit of sag, but not much, which is surprising, but great. I'm dead tired. I've been working since like 6:15. It's like pushing 3:30 right now. I'm just done. I'm done. Tomorrow's Sunday, so I'll probably rest. Monday might do the same because I'm a little bit tired. But we'll pick this back up later on, early next week, and finish off the wire, hopefully get the water pipe up, and then we'll start slowly but surely doing the different sections. But this right here, it's a lot of work in the beginning, but it's gonna save me countless hours, days, weeks, maybe even years in the future of moving these cows. All I have to do is pick up a gate, move it, and it's good. And then also it's very easily repairable, really easily movable. This wire is real cheap, the T-posts are cheap. So I'm dead. I'm done. I'm tired. The sun came out, it's hot. So I'm gonna end this one right here. So, you know, do all the YouTube things, subscribe down below, hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. I'm gonna go get myself a nice cold glass of water and probably had a shower because I smell. So, all right, see ya. Bye.